Hello everyone, this is Darkbblue. In the last video, we've talked about why Total War Warhammer is worth playing and how you can buy it more wisely. Now let's enter this game for the first time and get familiar with it by starting our first campaign. So the first question when we see the main menu, which mode should we play? Well, most players play campaign mode. It has full content, including turn-based campaign map and real-time battles. In this mode, you need to pick up a legendary lord and play as you were the character, conquering the world. Also, some players will choose online battle. There is everything you can expect from an online PvP game, like ranking. So, campaign and online battle are the most chosen modes, especially campaign. You can also play custom battle or laboratory, but they are usually for improving your skills, not for fun. Anyway, for a beginner like you, the best choice is to start a new campaign and learn as you play. So let's do it, but there are two campaigns to choose from. Well, the Mortal or Immortal Empire consists of content from more than one Total War Warhammer games, so they are not recommended for beginners. Suppose you are playing Warhammer 2, so let's choose Great Vortex campaign. Now it's time to choose your faction. It may be difficult to discover your favorite faction, but good news is, this shall not worry you for now. Because there is a tutorial lord deliberately designed for new players. In Warhammer 2, it's Tyrion, so let's choose him. Soon we will face our first battle. Battle is the most important component of this game. Although we can use auto-combat to skip it and save our time, a manual battle can usually produce a better result, or even win a battle otherwise it would be lost. So let's learn the basic control in battle. The most basic knowledge, we should be able to select certain units and give them orders. You can use your left mouse to select, just the same as how you select files and folders in the file system. You can also drag to multi-select or use shortcuts like Ctrl and Shift. Actually, you can now go back to your desktop and try to select some icons. Selecting units is just the same. By the way, you can select by clicking at unit models in the battlefield as well as unit cards at the bottom of your screen. And if clicking around is too much work for you, just try to select some units and press Ctrl and a number key. This will mark them as a group, and later you can simply press that number key to select them. Then what about giving orders? Well, you can use your left mouse to select, and now use your right mouse to order. Right-click on the ground to make them move, or right-click on enemies to make them attack. So remember, left mouse to select and right mouse to order. With this, now you can perform many basic tactics. Also, there are some advanced tactics. Look at these buttons below unit cards. You can use them to toggle some detailed tactics for your units. Guard mode. When it's on, your units won't go after enemies that have left their attack range. Fire at will. Make your missile units automatically fire so that you don't need to give every order manually. Skirmish. When it's on, your missile units will automatically run away from enemies when they are too close. But I usually keep it off to force my units to keep firing. If you don't want to toggle them every time you enter a battle, just go to Game Settings and set their default status. Well, basic control is not enough, we need some strategy or tactics. Though I want to save them for the next video, you still need some to win the current battle, right? So just as this tutorial battle teaches us, use your spearmen to block enemies and use your archers to kill them. And finally, use your cavalry to chase enemies' archers. This three-step tactic is simple but effective. Spearmen as block, archers as damage dealer, and fast units like cavalry or carrot to assault enemies' weak point. If you want to win this Tyrion campaign, replace your spearmen with Silverine guards and later Phoenix guards, and replace your archers with Sisters of Avalon. Replace your cavalry with all sorts of dragons and phoenix. Hopefully this will be enough. Now we've completed our first battle and returned to the main map. In the next few turns, you will be flooded with a lot of campaign tutorials and get to know some basic mechanics, but here I'll do this in my own way. So let's look at this window. In the middle we can see the main map itself, and in it our lords, heroes, and cities. The rest of all systems are almost laid in the bottom right, like technology, diplomacy, and unique systems for each faction. In the top right corner, there is a mini-map, quest, and some statistics. On the top, your funds and your main campaign target. Bottom left, detailed information of your lord or hero, and top left, some settings. So we can classify different systems just according to where they lie on the screen, and some, not all of them, I think you should get to know now. In the middle, we have lords and heroes. Of course, each lord also represents one army. You can control them in a similar way as you do in battle. Left mouse to select and the right mouse to move or attack. And notice here, in the bottom left, you can change your army's stance, like march to move a longer distance, or encamp to replenish troops. Another resource to be found in the middle is cities. You can construct buildings in them. Normally, we first construct growth buildings to grow the population. Population is used to upgrade the main settlement building, and only a higher tier city allows you to construct higher tier military building, and thus recruit higher tier units. Usually we call a unit tier X if its recruiting building is tier X, just a community tradition. Now let's move to the bottom right corner. Yes, there are many systems here, but the only thing you need to notice now is the big circle. If there's something left to be done in this turn, this circle will inform you. So no need to worry about all these complex systems, this big circle is your assistant. And additionally, you may need to pay attention to quest menu in the top right and the funds in the top middle, since they are not covered by the big circle. So the only things I want to remind you of are lords and heroes, cities, the big circle, quest, and the funds. Yes, these are only a small part of all systems, but they are enough to support you to continue this campaign. And during the campaign, you will naturally get to know the remaining mechanics. So learn while you play, isn't it good? Oh, and some tips for you if you want to finally win the current campaign. There are 3 legendary High Elf lords near you. Avalon with a green banner in the north, Ivris, the blue banner in the east, and Nagarathi, the brown banner in the west across the sea. Make friends with them, and the other non-legendary High Elves, well, you can conquer them at your will. Elves always fight each other anyway. At this point, we might have reached turn 20 of this Tyrian tutorial campaign. Well, it's impossible for me to give a thorough introduction to everything about battle and campaign, but I've introduced the most basic part. This will be enough to support your Tyrian campaign, and during this campaign, you will get to understand everything else. Yes, this can help you learn by yourself. Learn while you play, isn't it a good way of learning? And in the next video, I'll give a more completed methodology on battle. Thanks for watching, see you around.